Hello, my three viewers. Hey, Brian. Um, how's it going? Um, hey. So yeah, we have a few updates to do today. I'll wait for a few more people show up, and I do. It would not be Jackie if I didn't have a box. I have a box. Hey, Debbie. Um, my one YouTuber. Apple Blonde. Craig, hello. So yeah, so there's a few people in here now. 6 people, that's enough. So I'll repeat myself, so don't mind me. Um, hey Karen. Um, so I am doing some channel changes. As you know, I've been doing 3 videos a week. Well, I hate it. Um, I have like literally scheduled videos out till the end of June. And the time lag between actual, hey Dreamcatcher, actual filming and publishing is so far out. It is like a time warp. So I am going to be moving all of my videos to once a day. In other words, everything I already have scheduled, I'm moving it up. And you're going to be getting daily videos until I don't have any. Because I'm tired of I'll watch a video of like, wait a minute, I filmed that 3 months ago. Why is that just now coming? Oh, yeah, I forgot. I talked about this already. My live streams and my videos that have been pre-recorded are so out of sync. It is ridiculous. So I'm going to just bump everything up to daily videos until we're done. And I will show up. Guys, I can go live every day. I can do a video daily. I don't edit. I am a one take wonder. If I don't like it, I don't like it, but I don't care. This is, I mean, technically, like looking at YouTube as a business, they're like, be consistent. And I'm like, well, I have all this content. Like, I have literally content out till the end of June. I should be great. This is awesome. Like, I hate it. I'm my business. I don't want that. I mean, I get ad money. That's awesome. Everybody for being here, supporting and watching. But at the same time, it's like, but I don't like I don't like it. So I'm just going to put all my videos to daily videos again, and you're going to see all my stuff. And I have like months. I have essentially, so probably, I guess, at 13 or so videos per. And that means, guys, that means you're going to have videos and lives on the same day. And there could be 2 videos in one day because I don't care about the algorithm. I don't care about being logical. I'm just going to do what I want to do. What I want to do right now is while I have content, I will show it all. You know, what's the point? So I was just talking to Craig today about that. It's like, it's really bothering me. I'm like, I'm just going to, because like technically, hey, um, oh, so are you in the UK, Michael? That's awesome. Although cold and windy is not awesome. It is warm and sunny here. Actually, well, it was cool in the morning, but so I did, guys, I went live Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Today's Monday, 4 days in a row, no issues. So I'm like, why am I worried about throwing videos out 3 days a week? I can, yeah, it's all there. I mean, y'all seen most of the stuff anyway, because the videos are just unboxings, and first impressions. And so many, like the other day, the reason I went live on Sunday was I was like, I have 6 things to unbox. And if I sat here and filmed a video per item, that's another 6 videos. I would be filmed halfway through July because it's only 3 videos a week. So that's 2 weeks of content. And I'm just like, this is ridiculous. So I just went live, showed everybody. Um, I'm okay with that. And I'm sure y'all are okay with that. And I did real, okay. I can't say that. Craig, this is your fault. I was going to tell you that today I did not buy a bag, but today I did buy a bag. I bought 2 bags. I was doing really, really good until 1 hour ago. Oh, Lord, enjoyed seeing you and Dee Dee. Well, you're gonna see, Carol, Craig is going, tomorrow. He will be on Winnie BLV's live tomorrow, and then he will be with us, here on Friday. Yes, it is Craig's fault. So Craig was telling me that he introduced our friend Saya to a bunch of things, and I'm like, wait, what? Don't, no, I haven't bought those bags yet. You can't share the knowledge. And I'm like, okay, fine. Let me go buy these before Saya does, because Saya bought not the Birkin, sorry. Saya bought the Ricky bag I was bidding on. So was Dee Dee Bean, and so was Chats with Chris. All of us were bidding on the same bag, and nobody knew it. I didn't know it. Craig and I were talking about it. I said, Craig, should I buy this? I was pretty much the opening bid. That's a Goodwill site that I go to often. And they had the JW, not JW, yeah, JW Holmes bag I wanted that I lost. And then it turns out, and I looked at it like, and it went up to like over $36. I'm like, I should just bid on this, but I wasn't sure if I could repair it. And then, so Dee Dee fell asleep because she was bidding on it. Chris, which I thought Chris was bidding on it, and Saya was the one that won. So, like, are you kidding us? I mean, all four of us were bidding on the same bag. Yeah, but you know what I've noticed though, guys? The same Goodwill sites that I had been going to that had their own store, on not the big Goodwill, .com one, but the actual eBay stores for individual Goodwills, because they do that too. Um, their shipping has gone up like by double. Like, I was buying bags from the same place about a month ago, and the shipping was $10, $12, and now the shipping is $30. Not for everything, but when you sort by newly listed, the newly listed items were like $30 shipping. And as you went further down the assortment, the ascending or descending, whichever, you would see that the older listings had the lower shipping on it. So I'm like, well, fine, at $30 shipping, I'm not. I mean, that just goes to the U.S. Post Office, and unless they keep some of the shipping for themselves, I don't know. It's just like, nah. So I'm not paying $30 for. I mean, I'll pay $30 for shipping from Japan. I'm not paying $30 for shipping from San Francisco or Minnesota, which is where I've been buying a lot of my stuff out of. Heck no. Hey everybody. Hey Monica. Hey Carol. Yeah, so the channel news update for those who just walked into the room is I'm going to be starting to post. I have a backlog of content that I was doing 3 videos a week. And I have content filmed out, scheduled out until the end of June. Well, I'm tired of the disparity of time lag, so I am moving everything to 1 video a day until we run out of videos. And that's my channel update, that you might be getting live streams, and you might be getting videos, and you might be getting more than one video. And I'm going to work until I'm for fun. This is fun for me. My life is stressful. Today's work life was very stressful. I had some news at the office I didn't want, and I have stuff I need to do that I don't want to do, and this is something I can do and I can control. So it's like, yes, let's create more content because this is something I can do, and it doesn't interfere, and it's not bureaucratic. I work for the state, guys, so there's a lot of politics. This is an election year, although we're not allowed to talk about politics. So yeah, I can control what I do on this channel, talk about what I want to talk about. So here we are, guys. And I have an unboxing, and I'm going to do that right now. So priority mail, this came from Poshmark, and this was not Craig's fault. This is I bought it. No peanut gallery. I didn't ask for a vote. I didn't ask for anybody's opinion. I don't think I even showed this to him. I really don't. I might have. I don't know. I put it on my likes, and they hearted. They sent me an offer, and I said I have to get this. And I'm hoping it says, and I'm like, Jackie, you don't need another black anything. I'm like, but maybe it's dark brown. I think it's dark brown. But so anyway, this is not Craig's fault, but I'm very happy to have it. This box, with shipping and tax and item purchase, was $25. The item itself was 17. They offered it for 17. So my decompression from my workday. Yes. Woohoo. I actually post all of my videos at 6 in the morning because a lot of people post at the same time. Normally you're mid-afternoon. And I figured that this way people can watch it on their or listen to it like I do on their commute to work or whatever, you know. So this is lots of newspaper. Let me get the newspaper back in the box because we don't need a mess. I already make a mess. Luckily, I only have one unboxing today. I do have a couple. I know I have a real box coming um on Friday. I'm just hoping it will be here when I get here. I'm the same Apple Blonde. Honestly, I love just listening to all the bag talk as my friends in real life do not. Oh, they don't get it. My real life friends don't get it all. Maybe I should start a channel for others to post. Craig made me do this video. Yes, I agree. I think you should. So this is brown leather shoulder bag. And it says, thank you for your purchase for supporting my small business. Flipping is in Cincy. Flipping in Cincy on eBay. Stone thrower on Poshmark. Thank you. So I got this off Poshmark, so I'll have to go look up their flipping in Cincy. I'm assuming they're from Cincinnati. Thank you once again and stop back soon. It's like look at the weird tight font she used. It's like one of those um it's really cool. So anyway, um you also join me in the car some mornings, Jackie, on my way to work. Hey, thank you. So this is the bag I purchased. I love brown bags. I love brown bags more than I love black bags. I love brown bags the most, probably. And this is a Ralph Lauren. Look at this cool bag. So this has, look at the buckle. Let me show you. I'm trying to go around the microphone. So there's some tarnish here. But I saw that in the photos, and this is just a shoulder bag, guys. It's just a shoulder bag, nothing super serious. It has 3 adjustments or 2 adjustments, and it's just this is my grandma chic, guys. Um, take a letter, a threat letter. Yes, it's a ransom letter. Yes. That's what I was thinking. That's the word I couldn't think of. Ransom letter. One of those kids cut the letters out of newspaper. So this is just a really pretty, this is really soft, guys. Keith! Um, well, I started early. I started early, to be fair. I started 12 minutes ago because I just wanted to jump right in. And so this is it says Ralph Lauren, but I think this is the precursor to the Lauren by Ralph Lauren. So before they changed that line, so this is of an age, guys. This bag is of an age. So right now, the Ralph Lauren, if it just says Ralph Lauren, that's a different line. But I could be wrong. I don't know. But I think this is so. This is see. It says RL. The RL line itself is normally, if I understand it correctly, it's above Polo. So or it's Polo RL, and then RLL, Lauren by Ralph Lauren, which is the mid tier, and then like Chaps, which is their low tier. So yeah, so this is this predates the LRL. So this would have been today. This would be the RLL, RLRL. Yes, but it just says Ralph Lauren. So normally a bag that you see that says Ralph Lauren today is of their higher echelon of tiers, whatever. I feel like I have to dissect everything. But I love this bag. It is so soft, guys. It is super buttery soft. This is a very I know it looks black, but it's really just super deep brown. In daylight, this will look phenomenal. And I love this. I love this. This is a classic Jackie old lady bag. James would say, "Is this another grandma bag?" I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, I know. And I'm not a grandmother, but I still love it. Come on." My vibe. This is totally my vibe. Um Never said it was fashionable, guys. I just like what I like, and I buy what I like. I make no bones about that. Um, geriatric cheek. Yes, Keith. Chaps is no longer part of the RL umbrella. Oh, really? That that's good. I'm happy he sold that. That one needed to be sold off. This is so soft. I can't wait to. to use this. Oh, it is in great condition. It is the piping. See, this is what I wish bags were made like this again. So, what am I talking about? Do you see how that has piping? That's and then look at there's not any edge paint on this bag. This whole thing is stitched. It's just leather. I mean, look at this. Today, this would be a raw edge. They wouldn't bother pleating or folding this. They have to skive it, then they fold it, and then they stitch it. And today they would just stitch it and then paint the edge because it would be easier. But then this is how bags used to all be made, guys. Um, this bag is probably a good 15 years old. Um, see how they have this folded here, and it's stitched. There's a top stitch here over this. It's just they do not construct bags like this anymore. This is beautiful, and all bags used to be made like this. This is when people say talk about the good old days. This is the good old days. Um, I saw chaps at Walmart, and it was like, what the what? Hey, Luxational. This is my vintage ish. It's probably 15 years old. Um, young Sheldon mom would rock that. Would rock that. Hey, Melissa. Yeah, so I love this bag. I think this bag is awesome. I totally, and it has a front pocket, super big front pocket. For those who love the cell phone pocket, it has the cell phone pocket. It has one cavity, which I love. $25 with shipping, priority shipping. So this is they sold it to me for $17, and with what Poshmark takes out, they probably made $12 on this bag. I'm happy to own it. I'm thrilled to have it, and it's so soft. If you've ever had, sure, Keith, ask me. I like genuine questions. They're much better than fake questions. I really, if you've ever felt the Napa leather from Coach, this is softer. Um, why only 11 likes and 20 watch? It makes sense. Well, because YouTube makes it difficult to like things, and it's so important to the algorithm. It's so stupid. It's like you have when you come into the chat or you come into a live, you have to back out of a live chat to like it to back into the live chat. It's dumb. It's ridiculous. For something that's so vital to their algorithm to show people's engagement, they make it rather difficult. But then that's YouTube for you. Yeah. Thank you, Debbie. Keith, exactly what I was about to ask. Yeah, I don't fixate too much on. Hey Maria, I can't really look at the numbers or the like if y'all saw Dee Dee's live yesterday with Nancy Carnes, they were talking about the difficulties of YouTube. Well, part of it is the algorithm is a mystery. And like today I had another email. Your YouTube needs optimization. We can help you for a fee. You have no chairs on Facebook. I'm like, well, no, I didn't put my live on Facebook. So why would anybody have why would it have any traction on Facebook? I never put it there. It's like, I don't want my personal live stream on my bag live stream on my, you know, YouTube or my Facebook, excuse me. It's just like, it doesn't need to be shared, you know? Wait, does it mean the more that people contribute to your chat, is that considered more engagement, thus more pushing? The chat, I don't know if that makes any difference. All I know is that the view and the thumbs up or thumbs down matters. So view numbers and then chat comments, like in a live chat, I don't know, but like in a regular channel, like a regular video, they look at comments posted and views because if you have a large subscription base but a low viewer base, they look at it as maybe you have bought for subscribers and it's weird. But this is all speculation. I know nothing. Um, I'm just telling you what I've heard other people say. YouTube doesn't want you to succeed. It costs them money. That's the truth. They want your content, you know. Yes, theoretically, says Debbie. Yes, theoretically. Engagement, chatting, commenting. That's why on almost every video I watch, I like and I say something. Just because I know it does matter. Is it me or do you seem more close? I'm more close. I'm leaning forward. I'm leaning forward. Yeah, but no, I'm more close and everything's yeah. You um you many purchases are closing in on you. No, I'm just leaning forward, guys. Jackie, I just sent you a picture of my vintage Coach denim bag. Oh my gosh, Keith, it's Bag Mountain about to cave in on. Yeah, it's true. That's the truth. I had to buy another bin to put my bags in, and I honestly need another one right after the bin I just bought. Would would it see Jackie? Yeah, I'm going to. I'm gonna. Well, the thing is, there's a way I can do this. Everybody's obsessed over the vintage Coach. This is gorgeous luxational. Did you add the brooch to that, or was that there already? This is Coach. Here, I'm gonna blow it up a little. Well, so she did okay. So she bought a vintage Coach denim bag and she put her grandmother's brooch on it. That is awesome. That is luxational. I am so happy. This is why I buy denim bags, is so I can put my pins and stuff on there, you know? That is amazing. Let me get a better picture of this. Zoom this up even higher. This is the brooch that belongs to her grandmother, and now she gets to use it. And because how who really wears brooches? Unless you're wearing a blazer, they're really hard to on a soft textile keep them. So that's perfect segue into what I wanted to talk about. No, here it is. So my take on denim. So this is a inexpensive denim bag from Zara that I bought off Amazon. So it was resold or whatever. And this is one of my Disney pins that my friend gave me. Well, damn, now I want a denim bag. Well, see, that's okay, Craig. If you have some jewelry from your grandmother, then yeah, you need a denim bag. That would be awesome. You know, um, I do have some jewelry from my grandmother, but my sister takes it all. So what I have left, I hide away because she borrowed one of my grandmother's owl brooches, and I told her, "Hey, Jen, you can borrow it for the funeral." She went to a friend's funeral, and I said, oh, I want it back. It's still at her house, 15 years later. So I never let my sister borrow anything. I just had to give it to her. Get me a denim bag to use my Chanel brooches. Yeah, see, that's. I don't even. I'd love a Chanel brooch. Well, okay, I say that. I would like a okay, let's change that. I would like a Betsy Johnson brooch. That's more in my wheelhouse, but still get the look because I'm not paying Chanel prices. They're too expensive. So this is what I do. So what I do with this is, do you see these pin bags? These are locking pin bags. Now this is really important. If you're putting pins into your bags, you don't want to have the frog bags because the frog bags will pull out. These ones can still pull out too, but that's why I try to find bags with front pockets like Luxational did, so you don't ever have to go into the bag where you're going to disrupt it. And like with Luxational's bag, I would actually even put an adhesive on the back of that where the pin is, because if that pin opens and you lose it, you just cry, you know. Um, that's very cute. Yeah, I bought that like 2 years ago. I have a Coach denim bag right here. Mickey and Minnie are hanging out. That's actually called the Coach Mickey bag. It literally is called the Mickey. If you look it up, it was a outlet version bag. That, um, oh yeah, luxation. That bag's beautiful. I love that bag. That bag's great. That strap is giving Hermes zigzag bag strap. Oh my God, that's a good idea. Oh yeah, you want to put a little drop. I mean, yes, you do. You want to put a little bit of an adhesive on the back of the pin, especially where it locks, because those will flip up and you would just cry. And you do have to be careful when you put brooches, especially sentimental ones. They are costume jewelry in most cases, and they're prong set. So you want to be careful about looking and making sure everything is there still, so you don't lose any. Just look at the prongs and see if it needs any kind of minor tweaking to make sure that everything's set where it needs to be set. Um, Yeah, the Chanel brooches always come open. Yeah, because of the it's just a pin with a little, um, turn lock and they'll just come undone. And a lot of times now, the new stuff, the metal is so soft. I actually bought safety pins that were a joke because they wouldn't hold anything because the metal was so soft. It just bent. I'm like, well, this is a ridiculous safety pin. So now I have to look for steel safety pins because sometimes they make them really cheap. Like that's one of the things I look for in antique shopping is notions. I look for sewing needles and I look for pins, sewing pins, straight pins because they're made so cheaply now that they're almost useless. I like smushy bags like that because when you're running out to the car, you just purchase something real fast. You can tuck it under your arm. Yeah, totally. Yeah, this was um like hot glue. I would not use hot glue. There's something called E6000, which is a stronger adhesive. Hot glue, the problem with hot glue is that it's too brittle, and I think it will, of course, it's your pin, but look up E6000 and see if that's something you would be more inclined to use. But yeah, no, I love this thing. This came out a couple years ago, and it has this really cool, um, it's inexpensive. It was like $30 maybe. The whole thing, it was on sale. I think originally it was $50. So this is my first Zara bag. I have one more coming in the mail. I bought this from a fellow Facebook friend, but off his Poshmark. Um, so I haven't used the E6000, but that is the stuff that everybody uses to use it on um, put patches on leather. So I will show you what I've been doing, guys. So I've been no, this one's still not working. So this is going to take some more work. Um, so this I've been gluing. I did some trim work. So I don't know if you remember, but the leather was split because it was so thin. It's so brittle, and this is crocodile. So it was rotting at the edges, and it was um the adhesive could come undone, and it was so thin and fine that you couldn't stitch through this again. I mean, you could, but it would tear. So I used a tacky. It's called tacky glue, which is a fabric glue. So it's an all-purpose adhesive. So this one right here, it is meant for textiles. Jackie, I read today that Croc there's a specific adhesive. Well, too late. I've already used the other adhesive, but I do probably need more because this end tab is not because of I don't have a real good way to clamp it down so it adheres. I do need to stick glue that end a bit more, but this one's okay. You can see here where some of the rot was happening on this, well, the other side right there, that little tan bit. That's where it's starting to um, get too dry. Um, so in here, mm, this is so the tacky glue I use with some doing needle point stuff, but the interior of this has turned out pretty good. And it's just, you can see all the creasing here from just the nature of it. I've done only one application of um, moisturizer, but I need to get some metal cleaner, and then I'm going to try and do some refinishing on the metal. I've done a little bit. There's paint you can get, but I was thinking about doing maybe just polishing it first and seeing where we go with that. But I'm really happy with the way this crocodile bag's turning out. It's really pretty. Yeah. So Craig, if you remember that glue, send it to me. So I'm definitely going to use this bag because I think it's why I've always wanted I've always wanted a red alligator bag, but I'll take a black crocodile. I'm not gonna be that picky. And it costs $50. I think 60 with shipping. Um, so the other thing I was doing yesterday was, well, where is oh, grab. I bought a bunch of I had to buy some more towels because I keep destroying them. So this beauty has been sitting overnight and all day with a huge amount of conditioner on it, like a lot. And it's absorbed, a whole lot of it was absorbed, but you can still see it's kind of shiny, shiny, tacky, shiny. That's where it's like I could leave this out for a little while longer, but I'm chomping at the bit. So I want to wipe off the excess. This is what you do. So I originally had put a oil on this because this is buffalo, but I wanted to get even more. You see how much is on there? It's just I put so much on there, it's just coming right off. It's a little too much in places because I globbed it on there. I globbed it on there. Um Love that robustly. Yeah, this is a Reed Karkoff bag, and I'm in the process of refurbing this one. So I've already stripped off all the edge edge paint, and I'm now working on the leather, and I need to get the edge tool. Hey, Cammy! So I can edge paint it again. And I have mahogany, but I'm thinking about just using black to just do. I don't have the exact brown color, and I did a little bit of gluing to help it from stop splitting, but I didn't have clamps, and now I have clamps, so that will be better. So what I'm doing is I'm just wiping off, you know, all of the excess wax and that I put on here. This is just my favorite conditioner, and I really had a blast. It's like pretty much when I get into clean bag mode, I am like picking every bag I can find. What needs to be cleaned now? I wish I could do this for a living, but I have a feel, or not even a living, but as a side uh, gig, I guess. But the problem is, I get so very invested. I get so involved. It's like I really love the bags, and then I don't want to give them away or sell them. I don't even care. I don't want to sell them. Like no, no, no. We've bonded. I restored you. You're now mine. I don't want to give you away. But then I keep buying more bags. It's like I can't keep everything. Um, but I was watching Jolie. I don't know if Jolie's on here. So I have another reed bag made of that buffalo leather. No matter what I do, I can't get that white film to stop showing up. Really? Huh. I need to look that up. I think that is called the leather spew that Kayla was talking about. And I think Classic with the Quirk, she did a video on that. And it's about the what's it called? It's the fat is coming out of the leather. Um, I'll have to do some research on that. Hmm. Mine is the same color too. Really? Oh, I'll have to do some looking. I want to know now. So anyway, I'm just taking off that top layer of a lot of wax. Like, see right here, see how it's getting all white? And that's because it's just too much, too much. And this is a brand new clean cloth, and now this is covered in oil. And you'll see a lot of people say, use a white cotton cloth. This is a microfiber. It's fine. You know, Hmm, it's fine. So anyway, that is that. And then this is just a brush, a horse. I think this is, I don't remember what fibers on here. I'll have to look it up. And then I'm just going to, and see, actually, there's still too much on there. Look a little white because it's moving all of the wax around. Do you see that? That's okay. We're going to get all of this into all the little grooves so you can see it really moving all the wax. So this is the difference between using an oil-based conditioner and a wax base. Now, the only thing you don't want to do with your leather conditioner is do not get a silicone base. Nothing, if it has silicone, run. You don't want to add, it's going to look good because that's what silicone does. It will put a surface on your bag. And if that's what you want, then go for it. But it's not what I want. So if you watch Jolie's, Jolie's Simple Opinions. She just put out a video on. She traded a Speedy with Winnie BLV, and she got the all Vachetta Speedy. The whole thing's made out of Vachetta. So she cleaned it, conditioned it, and then she put Vaseline all over it. So that's her forever bag. You don't do that if you're selling a bag. But see how it got all white and foggy? That's just me moving all of this wax. This is a beeswax based. Um, and now what I'm gonna do is grab another towel that is brand new clean towel. Jolie posted on YouTube that she went to Miami um today to get her fourth eye surgery. Hopefully all went well. Man, I hope so. She's going to be out of commission for a while. She has to be um for I think for like 10 days. Um she's just going to be laying down. It's not going to be fun. Um I'm haunted by that Birkin Boy. I got a white film on a black Hermes bag. Thankfully, I test applied it, so it's only on a small spot, but I don't trust myself on DIY conditioners. Wow. So that white film, um, it's I would consider this heavy. Yes, this is a very thick buffalo leather. Um, yeah, yeah. This is not, I mean, I have some, it's as heavy as my Florentine doing Ian Burke's. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Well, if you have an Hermes, you can just go take that to the spa so you don't have to worry about it. Hmm. I wouldn't trust myself with several $1,000 bag either. This is just, how much did I pay for this bag? I don't remember. I'll have to look it up. But this is buffalo leather. Buffalo leather is like indestructible, just about. Very thick, very good leather. Like some of my favorite leathers, actually. I wish more bags are made with buffalo. And it's so funny because um, I grew up with buffalo, water buffalo, and I have fond memories of water buffalo. I like cows in general, anyway. Any type of bovine. So there we go. And I'm gonna probably go over it again. But this is the one of the bags I did yesterday, so now we're ready to go. I'll probably do some more buffing to it. You can't really buff a bag too much. That's why I put the wax on there. Is I really wanted this to um shine as well, so that wax kind of gives it a little bit of a coating to protect the leather more. It's super moisturized now. And I have two more bags to show you. Um, so I put these out yesterday overnight. Um, so takes Hermes to even just for conditioning. Yeah, I'd take the Hermes to the spa. There's no way I'd risk that with any conditioner. Um, they're so they're too expensive of an item. Let me see how much did I pay that for that buffalo bag. So I have dun 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 dun. I got that off of eBay. Was it eBay? Delivered. How long ago did I buy that bag? I bought this bag a while ago. It's been sitting here as my project bag. Okay, not eBay. Oh, by the way, I sold something on Poshmark. I'm very excited about this. I sold the Marc Jacobs strap, so I am very thrilled. And I must have bought this off, maybe it was Poshmark. Let's see, my purchases. Now I have to figure out how to mail that. It was $32. Oh, thank you, Greg. Yes, that reed bag was $32 on. I love how you're so detail oriented. You're like BFF for life. Um, oh yeah, because I tell you guys everything. So and he just has this really good memory. Um, and I think he has that exact same bag. So this was an oops. I shouldn't have done this to this poor bag, but I did. So we're just gonna go with it. So this is a bag that looks pretty ratchet, guys, right now, because it is a minimally finished leather bag that I put an oil on, and that's what you should not do. And I did. So we are suffering the consequences now. So I figured if I'm gonna might as well just go all in then. So once I had done the oil, because the oil I used will change the color of the leather. So it darkened this. It darkened this a lot. So I just continued on with the process. So if I'm gonna darken a bag, might as well keep on doing it. So then I put this wax base on it again because I wanted it to have even more of a shine to this. This is one of those American Leather Company. Hey, Latina. Um, and I had, okay, so update. I think I told you about my sister's, the birthday party for my niece and nephew. Well, it was a success, and I planned with my sister that we're going to go so 2025, I will not be going to Disney. The travesty. But I have to bank all of my points for my timeshare for 2026. So, because my sister wants to go with her kids, and she wants to go during spring break of 2026. Why? Why? I know she's a teacher. I know she has limited time, but really? Good night, all. Good night, Cammy. Um, yeah. So I am having to bank all of next year's points because this year we're using a year and then some for the suite that we're renting um in our timeshare. So anyway, so I'm sad, but not too sad. Um it's nice to take a break. We'll probably do something else. Maybe we'll go up to Tennessee. Or I'll go up to Virginia and I can visit Winnie. I'm threatening to do that for a while. Actually, I think that's a good idea. I think we'll do that. Um, So anyway, I'm just trying to wipe off as much of this extra because I put so much on here, ridiculous amounts. But I wanted to make sure every bit was saturated because this was changing the color. And if I'm going to change the color of the leather, I want it to be as even as I could get it. Um, is your cruise coming up soon? Yes, April 9th-ish. April 9th-ish, I think. April something-ish. And that's going to be rough, guys, because I won't be able to do lives. I don't have internet. When we go on vacation, we unplug. I'll be reading books, and I can actually do some texting at port because of my cell service in Mexico. We have access, but um only at port. Um, Swing by and get me in. We can go see what. Yeah, Brian. Brian. Yes, Craig. I will do that. We will go see Winnie together. Um, because she doesn't like traveling, so we will go find her. Yeah, I think we should do that next year for sure. Um, good, good. That's how it should be. Yeah, we are totally planning on doing nothing but drinking coffee. Well, I plan on drinking coffee and reading books for 5 days. Um, and watching doing nothing really, literally doing nothing. We're going to be sitting on a cruise ship watching the ocean. I just like being in the middle of nowhere. I also love deserts, so I just like um being out and looking at the ocean. There's nothing like looking at the skyline and seeing nothing but water. It's pretty amazing. It's scary but amazing, you know. Is something humbling about being remembering how small and insignificant on this planet the land masses really are compared to the ocean. So the ocean's pretty vast. So anyway, that's what that's gonna look like, and I'll let that dry some more because it's still a little tacky, and I'll buff it some more. And this is just the American Leather Company. I got this off of eBay. I really like this one. I did this unboxing. I don't think I did a live unboxing of this, so this video is somewhere in the list of videos. But I like this brand if you can get them really inexpensively off eBay. I'm not a huge fan of this brand at list price because I think they're a little expensive for what you get. Um, oops, Rael's not feeling well. Sorry, Rael. Yes, and it's really like kind of mahogany. There's a reddish to it. Do you see that? Reddish brown. It's really very beautiful. Um, so I have one more bag to show you. Um, well, I'll let those because I'll fiddle with those forever. Um, oh, if I make a lot of noise, this one, this has a lot of same wax base. Um, so this is just my vintage Coach station bag. And I did many applications of oil, and I still wanted to do a little bit of shine to it more than just what the oil was doing, but I didn't want to add any dye. I didn't want to add dye, so I'm just going to sit here and um is he okay, James?
Yeah. I think if the gate was still open, I'd take him to him, but that's closed.
Is it getting in our nosebleed? My poor big dog is having a bad time of it. He has a bloody nose, which isn't the first time it's happened, but this is a lot. So I'm a little worried about him, but there's not much they can do for this. Um,
The gate is not.
yeah, there could be, he has lots of allergies. It's his allergy season, and but we'll probably call the vet to make an appointment to see if we can just do some checkups, right? Um, I had oil the leather of my body. Yeah, I've done that too, Deb. I have the driest skin on the planet. And I have coconut oil, just a jar of coconut oil that I use when I'm really dry, right after the shower. Works really well. Um, but it works better than most lotions, to be honest. And I use heavy body creams, and it's so funny because we listen to Jacob, and Jacob's always saying how oily he is, and I'm the opposite. I am dry as the Sahara. My poor skin is like I can't put enough moisturizer on it, and people who have the opposite issue look at me like, "How can you put that on your face?" I'm like, "Because my skin is so dry." He'll be okay. Milo will be fine. He's eating. His disposition's good. He's not acting listless. He's drinking and he's eating, but he's on a steroid. So I want to make sure that we'll take him to the vet and we'll see how he goes. Um, the station bag. I would love one in rich chocolate. I know, right? I think the vintage brown that Coach has, I think Coach makes some of the prettiest. Unfortunately, you always see the black, but I always really love the brown. And occasionally you can get the navy, but it's the browns really, I think, just look better and better and better and better and better with age. So I'm just really rubbing in and buffing as much as I can on this leather because I want to show you um that's the inside now. So let me do the outside, finish up the outside, I should say. Is his James, is Milo's nose warm or dry?
Mhm.
Is Milo's nose warm or dry, or is it
It's wet.
it's moist? It's moist. He's okay. It's not warm or dry. He doesn't yeah, he's fine. See, he's just my poor baby. He's an old man with old man issues, guys. You know, um, Kingdom. Milo to me is a fascination because he is a purebred Great Dane, and y'all know purebred dogs are expensive. They're not just anywhere, right? The person who got this dog originally had to go to a breeder, get the dog, keep the dog, get it through puppyhood. Great Danes have to be socialized because of their size at a very young age. You really shouldn't just get a Great Dane puppy and say, "Oh, it'll be fine." That's not the way you're supposed to do this. Um, and then at 6 years old, they just surrendered him I mean, they went to a really good place. It wasn't like the city pound. It was pretty much a no-kill small animal rescue, which is where we found him. And anyway, but to me, it's like, oh, I couldn't. So this is, I could never give up my. I mean, people surrender pets for all kinds of reasons, but this is purely just an owner surrender because they had 3 children, and the dog was difficult for medical reasons. Literally, it said because of the medical expenses. It's just sad. Not to sound judgy, but it blows my mind that people can find pets. Yeah, me too. I mean, I'm trying not to be judgy because I know there's lots of reasons why people um, have to surrender their pets, but to go to the trouble of having a purebred Great Dane, which are not easy to come by. They're not on every street corner, guys, especially in Texas. Um, and then to just surrender them when it becomes inconvenient because their medical bills are too expensive. You bought a designer dog, literally a designer dog, a purebred recessive gene designer dog. They all have issues. If you want to have a designer dog, they come with designer dog problems. When you talk about the luxury things in life, that's a luxury. My all the dogs we've ever had, which have been like mixed breeds, healthiest dogs we've ever owned. Um, I would do without yeah, Miss Alf, yeah, absolutely. We will we bought our house, we bought our car, we changed cars, lost money. I mean, when we go on vacation, our dogs are going to be on vacation. They'll be spending. Also, okay. So we're going on a Disney cruise, so their vacation spa is not as expensive as our cruise, but it's a good quarter of the cost. It's still not cheap, because they're staying at the fancy vet resort because we want him to be with, and we have to be because he's a Great Dane. He's in the biggest room available, and anyway, okay, so here we go. Done. Pretty. I might have to do some color correction on this someday, but not right now. I will know better when this completely dries, and then I will be able to see where it looks. So right now it looks phenomenal, right? But you'll see some of the fading and scars on it as this layer of oil dries out more. But when it's first done, it's like it's so pretty. You know? I do actually have one more bag because I forgot I had basically, since I was doing all this last night after I did the live and I was cleaning up my bag hoard and breaking down all those boxes, I sat down and I threw some um, leather conditioner on these bags. And then I need to cycle through some of my bags again to get them out of the bins and wipe them down and moisturize the ones that are in the bins and get them some air. So basically I need to cycle the bags. So here's this other bag I have. And this is actually Craig's fault. This is another Craig Baby Diet. This is an Alto bag from the Dooney and Burke line, and it was very inexpensive. And I think y'all remember this is pretty recent, and I did the unboxing. But I wanted this to look a little bit better. There was nothing wrong with it. I had already used an oil on it, but this stuff looks really good. This type of leather, when you put a nice wax finish on it, it just brings out all of the shine because it's just a really pretty bag. It's like some things just get better with age. Leather, especially this type of leather, is one of them. Hey, Angela. Um, Agreed, Craig. There's always more that meets the eye. I sent a picture of the British Tan Station. Oh, you had the British Tan Station. Um, oh wait, let me go up. In defense of strangers, sometimes oh yeah, that's the absolute truth. Sometimes life circumstances just get in the way. Maybe the human medical and dog medical were too much. Yeah, I mean, I know it wasn't an easy situation because the people that surrendered Milo, gave the entire medical history. They they inquired. They just didn't leave him there and say they wanted to make sure he went to a good home. And I'm actually on an alumni group with that rescue, and I send photos all the time of both the dogs because Watson was a stray, and we send photos. There's a really strong community of people who go to this animal rescue. It's called Charming. Pick that up in a minute. Charming Pet Rescues, and it's a 1 acre property, and they just do this um out of the kindness of their heart, and it became, when you're in the country, people dump dogs, and they would just rescue them, and then they kept rescuing and rescuing to the point they ended up opening their own rescue because people kept dumping dogs there, and we found them because my friend lives in the city where this rescue's at, and she says, Jackie, they have a pug. You need to come look. And I said, okay. And the only reason we got Watson is because he had heartworms. And we were willing to take on the expense to get him treatment because we knew that the treatment could kill him because that's what happens with heartworms. Either the illness will kill them or the treatment will kill them, or you can give them a low dose poison over a long period of time. James behind you on the floor.
Yeah.
Okay. My poor baby. Hope he's okay. I mean, he's acting fine. This isn't the first time he's had this happen to him, but it's the first time it's been this like chronic. Um, yeah, I always wanted to have rescue. It's a lot of work, guys. They take a lot of donations, and they're a no kill. And so anyway, we've always gotten our pets. All of them have come from shelters. There's just here in Texas, there's so many. We don't have really good regulation on animal breeding. We kind of look at animals as ownership here in Texas with livestock, and a lot of dogs here are working dogs. So um, but then people get pets thinking, oh, I want to get that cool blue heeler, not realizing blue heelers are working dogs, they're herding dogs. So when you have kids running around the yard and your dog's hurting them, don't be shocked. They're shocked. So then they get rid of their blue heelers. Like, guys, these are working dogs. These are not your family Labrador, and even Labradors are bird dogs, you know. Anyway, getting off the topic, he's doing okay. We're just gonna keep an eye on him. I'll keep y'all updated. Um, from the family breeder. I don't have a problem with people getting dogs from breeders. My problem is if you're gonna do it, it's a commitment. And here's the thing: lots of like one of our dogs from the rescue shelter actually was there because their owner had passed, and when people pass, they leave pets too, and there was nobody to take care of the pet, and we ended up with adopting that dog. So, all kinds of situations. But we're also very responsible, and we made sure that every pet we ever owned was neutered or spayed, because there's enough animals, especially in Texas. Now, not every state's like this, but Texas is weird. There's other states where, like my friend works in, is it Washington State, James? Is Rob in Washington State? Washington State, they have a lot more stricter animal regulations for pets and breeding. So it's a lot harder. And actually, Texas sends a lot of their animals up to different states because with partnerships, because they have fewer animals. But here in Texas, it's just a different thing. Just a different thing. So anyway, here's this bag. Now we're all shiny and new again. This one will just keep getting better. And this is the Alto Vachetta leather and the reason why this was so inexpensive with this was, yeah, I think we're calling the vets. They're closed right now, but we're gonna be calling them tomorrow for sure. He needs an appointment. It will make me feel better. It will make me feel better to hear the vet say he's okay. It's just allergies. But he'll have to get a blood work panel no matter what. We were due for one next month anyway. So because this didn't have the post here, I just put this pin on here, my kitty cat pin with the pride flag. And then, yes, Mr. Watson. And I could just get the hardware that, thank you, Maria. So are we, actually. He's just old. Anytime you have a 9-year-old dog and their life expectancy is 10, you get nervous when they're not perfectly healthy, and he's not perfectly healthy. Um, They have more. Oh, mine do too. And he loves toys. It's so funny. He'll every time we come home, he brings us another toy. Um, is Watson acting different because his buddy is feeling ill? No, Watson is being his oblivious pug self, and he decided to go bark at the outside. You know. Um, James,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I forgot that.
emergency vet. I think we're going to the emergency vet. We'll keep you all posted, but we're going to be leaving. This is uh, this is more than normal, and my poor dog. I don't know what they're going to be able to do, but at least they're medical. Yeah, we're going to leave. I'll talk to y'all later. I'll text you, Craig. Bye. Mm. It's just that he has bloody nose and he has had snot for a while, but because he has allergies, right? But now it's like clotted blood, which is not good. Um, it's not freely flowing, but it's he's a Great Dane, huge face, right? So it could just be from the allergies, but normally it's never been this much like this. So we're gonna go find the emergency vet because this is what happens when you have pets and it's after hours. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye bye. Like, come on, where's the end live stream?
Can we go